We are live. We are live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are connecting from. Thank you for joining for another episode of From Dream to Reality, where we just want to exhort our brothers and sisters, especially in the diaspora, to become the architect of their lives. Yes, because you are the only variable, you are the determinant factor for your own progress. So with that, I will ask you if you are joining live or on replay, please share the live because somebody might be edified by this conversation. And our guest is already here and you are in for a treat. So I will admonish you, please share the live. And as you are doing so, if you are hopping on this live or on this page for the first time, I'm the face behind the page. My name is Anne Kalema. I'm originally from Congo, DRC. I'm a wife. I'm a mom of three. I'm a digital entrepreneur and a child of God above all. So thank you for joining us. And please, when you are joining us, tell us where you are connecting from. And then with this life, what we are trying to achieve today is to inspire someone who's looking for opportunities out there. I know everybody's looking nowadays with all the uncertainty we see in the world. Maybe you are looking for ways to supplement your income. You are maybe needing career change. You need to reinvent yourself. You're thinking about your retirements, all kind of stuff, or just plainly needing a change. So if that's you, please stick around and watch this live until the end. We also want to educate people on the business that we do because we do a lot of buzz online and people are always wondering what we do. And last but not least, we want to encourage somebody to take action towards your dream. Please, if you need a change in 2025, take action because action is the mother of greatness. With that, and without further ado, I will introduce our guest, Dr. Ego. She'll be joining us here in a few minutes. There we go.
Yeah,
Hello, Dr. Ego.
yeah. Hello, everyone. Greetings to
Thank
all our rock stars. Thank you so much, Mentor Anne, for having me here. I'm glad to be
Oh,
here.
you are very welcome. Thank you for responding to the invite. I'm so thrilled to have you here because I know our audience will be in for a treat. So tell us who you are. Who's Dr. Ego?
Yeah, thank you. Well, Coach Dr. Ego, aka Boss Grandma in the Holy Ghost, is a
Yes,
wife,
yes.
a grandma, originally from Nigeria, but now residing in Canada, a retired foreign trained optometrist, now rocking it in the digital space. As I said,
Wow.
I'm happily married to Dr. Austin Nalwe, who is a lawyer and he's also in this digital business. We are rocking it together and enjoying our golden age. So that is who Dr. Ego is.
Awesome, awesome. I like it. I like it that you are rocking it during your golden age. Some people think because they, are coming during their golden age, they have to just sit at home, do nothing, and no, life still goes on. Life still goes on. So I'm really happy that you are saying that. So tell us, because now you are rocking it in this digital space and we see you on the online street. So what made you come to the online space?
Beautiful. You see, anyone that will be honest to themselves will know that the greatest desire is to have time freedom, and also financial freedom. But many times
Yes.
we don't get the two, many times. Well,
That's
occasionally we
true.
could. So having done single parenting because I lost my husband at a very young age, so I got happily remarried to Dr. Austin. Yeah, having done single parenting, I know the greatest thing that I missed out was on the milestones of my kids because I was juggling working and juggling working and then being able to take care of them. So I promised myself that at the slightest opportunity in life, I will see how I will make it up for them. And as God will have it, I first saw this opportunity in 2021 I paid because I was praying and looking out, knowing that life and business has shifted from the normal one we know, the brick and wall, to the digital space. I started looking out for opportunities in the digital space. And incidentally, I came across this amazing business in 2021. I paid my 149 access fee, but I said, oh my goodness, what are you trying to do? Online? Maybe these people could be scammers. And I quickly asked for a refund. To my greatest surprise, I was refunded within 48 hours. And that's, dawned on me that no, these people are not scammers. However,
Yes.
I get caught up with the tiny objects where we lost a huge amount of money, right?
Mm,
Putting this out to also warn the general public because you see, you are looking into the internet. The best thing that could ever happen to you is to see people like us that you can verify and know that we are.
mm,
Yes, we can hold your hands in the bead and take you step by step. Well, I never had that opportunity, and that was part of why I lost my money. So thank
mm.
God that by 2023, 2 years exactly now, I came across my coach's ad. All I did was just to copy down her number and put the call across to her, and the
Yes.
rest is history. So, as I'm talking to you, by the grace of God, I have
Yes.
time to make it up for my kids. I have time for my grandchildren, and putting in the effort and trusting God. This thing is also blessing us financially. You can see I am so relaxed. This is in my bedroom. I
Yes.
I have my office down in the basement, but this is a business that even at my golden age, I can relax anywhere to do it. So this is part of the joy. No restriction, time freedom, and financial blessing. So that is it.
Wow. What a testimony. Thank you, Anna, for joining us. Thank you so much for your support. I like your testimonial because a lot of people are looking nowadays, but you were brave enough, even after being, scam or maybe even lose money earlier, you were still, courageous to try again, try again, betting on yourself and giving yourself another chance. Sometimes people are not so courageous, and it's just so bad. And I thank you for noting that at least they are, how can I put it, they have the grace to see us online like now, because you didn't have that. We are real people,
Mhm,
and we can be verified, like you said. They can
mhm,
message us, they can email us. We'll be more than glad to hold their hands. So
mhm.
if you are out there looking and also doing your golden years, don't think that you don't cast yourself out of the game, right? Because our Dr. Ego here, she's the real proof that you still can do it, you still can rock it, and life can
Absolutely.
even begin during your golden years.
Yes.
So she's able to make it up to her kids, which is a blessing. A
Yes.
blessing. She has time, and now she's also comfortable that she can enjoy life. And even now, she's up on her bed and having
Yes.
this go live. So
Yeah.
just the beauty of the business. Wow. I
Yeah.
think anybody looking or watching this live now would agree with me. That's the best life.
Yeah.
That's the best life. You
Yeah.
have time now for your spouse, you have time for your kids, and you have mingling with your business partner like we are doing right now. What a
Yes.
blessing. What a blessing. So, on in continuation of this blessing, tell us then, what is business about? Because people come and go, they maybe will hop on this live, or maybe they catch us on whatever you know publication we put on our pages, and wonder what are they doing exactly. So, in just plainly, what can you tell somebody? What do we do in this business?
Absolutely. So I'm just going to give them a little bit of an analogy to be able to explain this to them. You see, incidentally, all that we have been used to all through our life is the brick and wall. Or we go out, we rent a shop, or we buy a shop, and then we buy goods, we stock up there, and then we keep a sales girl and do stuff, right? Those are
Yes.
just the ideas we've had all through life as what business is all about. However, technology, innovation. The life is changing, and it's important that we move with what is in vogue. Now,
Important.
business, yes, business has moved, from what we used to know to the digital space, right? And absolutely, you see, we order stuff like, see all my supplements, right? I just stay
Yes.
and do pam 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 in Amazon, and they drop it here, off here for me. It's a kind
Mm.
of digital business. Now, in this our particular digital business, you see, we have a big company that this year there will be 51 years that we partner with. We are
Mm.
not on ourselves alone. There are products agreed, but we don't handle any products. We don't handle the sales of any products. It is done by this big company we are partnering with. And the heavy lifting, more than absolutely, approximately 90% of the heavy liftings has been done for us. All that we need
Mm.
to do is just the 10%. And even that 10%, because everything is done in the digital, we have a system that has what is called a training site. I nicknamed it a mini university. And
Yes.
why this is very amazing is you
Yeah.
don't have to be tech savvy, because I know
Hmm.
people in my age category, the golden agers, they get worried. Oh, we've never done business before. We are not tech savvy. How are we going to navigate this? The model of this business is such that the training site takes care of this. The way you teach a little child the alphabet, you take up A,
Yeah.
like Lego, and you say, this is
Yeah.
A for apple. That is how the video in this training site explains everything to you. I mean, for instance, I've never in my lifetime heard about Canva. Yes, even though, yes, I'm an IT
Yes.
professional, it's through this training site I got to know
Yes.
Canva. Through the training, I started designing,
Hmm.
and you won't believe it. Canva sent me a note that I'm now a maestro. Come on. You know?
Congratulations to you.
Thank you. So, what I'm saying is this: it's a digital business. We run it in the
Yes.
digital space. Okay. So, you don't get worried. All you need to do is you get to her website, click in there, put in your name and your email address. Then you pay the refundable. Hear me laying the emphasis. The refundable 149 USD. What will that do? It's going to give you access to a video that
Hmm.
will explain the totality of this business, how you will start. Yes, I know the next question is, oh, is it just one? No, 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 no. If you are about to start a business in the brick and wall, you need capital. But the beautiful
Hmm.
thing here is that everything you need, both the financing, is made available for you. Just the normal way you run the brick and wall business is the way you do this, but the difference is that you do it in the digital space. And so when you
Yep.
get that video that explains everything to you, you make an informed decision. The transparency is there, you know. You make an informed decision, and then you come on board and begin to enjoy life and begin to have this
That's right.
joy that we are having, So don't be on the fence anymore. You are wasting precious time. Back to you, mentor Anne.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. I love it. I love it. Because, like you just explained it in a nutshell, go and check it out for yourself. Because
Yes.
we can't tell you all we want. It's better you get the whole, and it's a nice presentation. That's where the overview is well explained and give you more information. But, like she said, everything is online now. You're already doing a lot of things, studying online, shopping online, there's even dating online. So, but why not work online and even for yourself, building your own dream? So that's what we are talking about today. And like she said, she was not a tech savvy. It's not required. It's plug and play, plug and play.
Yeah.
So we made it things easier for you. And even if you are wondering, now she's a high-tech grandma. I'm sure even when her grandbabies come home, they just surprised of all the things that you are able to do.
Mhm,
Yes,
mhm.
you know. Yes, and it's a blessing at this in this time that you are able to maneuver and being on board with the trends. You know, because again, some people think like when they reach a certain stage of their life that life is over. No, life
No,
is beginning.
no.
Dr. Ego is enjoying life right now.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
I just want to encourage you to step into this.
Yes.
Come and get your own because there's enough cake for everybody. And if you want yours, you are willing to come. Thank you, Ngozi, for watching us from New York City. We are really appreciate you. Thank you for joining and supporting. Yes, so she said it all. But now, since we are talking about from dream to reality, we have so many dreams.
Mm.
But we know that our salary usually cannot afford us our dream. Let's just be honest, right? And we know that sometimes we get discouraged by circumstances in life and things. But when you get to a point where you have a vehicle that can take you to that dream or realize it, it's a blessing. And in this community, we are very grateful because we found this business, this gold mine. So please tell us, share with us maybe one or two things that you've been able to achieve already. You alluded to some of them already, that now you giving back to your kids because you didn't have that time. But now, just even the time in itself, flexibility is already a big thing for me. But please share with us, one or two things that, maybe in your earlier years, you was like, "Ah, I wish maybe someday I can do this or that." But today, and because of this business, you are able to achieve it.
Thank you so much. As you're talking, what I missed so many things. The one that popped up very fast was this. In 2021, right? That was when God blessed me with my first grandson, you know? And by the time he was turning one, that was 2022, I would have loved
Yes.
to gift him something very tangible. Do you understand?
Mm,
But
yes.
incidentally, you know how it is, right? Whatever you are doing in North America, if it is not an amazing business like ours, it's paycheck to paycheck. Or one thing
Yes.
after the other, or maybe you mortgage your stuff, or you know what I mean? Now,
Mm-hmm.
when God blessed me with my second grandchild, Eden, and she turned to this March. Her first birthday last year, you won't believe it. You know,
Mm.
it's like I,
Testify.
I asked the mom, so what is it? He said, oh, this, did that,
Mm.
and that. And by the grace of God. You see, it's not really to make a boast, but for you people to see the big difference, right? I was
Mm-hmm.
able to gift her $1,000 without feeling any pinch. And now
Mm-hmm.
I will be going to Atlanta for
Yes.
another of my granddaughters,
Grandbabies.
my princess Tolani. She will be turning one
Mm-hmm.
just in a couple of days. And by the grace of
Mm-hmm.
God, my husband and myself, we just sat down and said, Marlon said, well, of course, if whatever we gave to Eden last year, that's exactly. And we have sent the 1K by the grace of God. All it's because this digital business has been able to give us that financial leverage. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we are no longer afraid of our golden age. We are no longer afraid of being a liability. Life can happen. Even if you have paid off your mortgage, paid off your luxury car, we all know that life can happen in golden age, and
Yes.
that stability of having something constant and consistent that comes in
Yes.
through a business that is in your name, it's priceless. And this is exactly what this digital business has given to us. So I by the grace of God, we are in such a place of peace and tranquility whereby you
Mm-hmm.
able to gift to your grandkids, to gift to
Testify.
yes, to do your missionary work, to fulfill your purpose without
Mm-hmm.
worrying that, oh, you may run out of cash. Man, this is the best feeling. I'm telling you honestly, this is the best feeling. Back to you. Thank you.
Wow. Awesome. Awesome. I like what you said again. You talked about being a liability. You know, some especially for our immigrants diaspora here, you come in and sometimes we come, we already adults. How many years have you worked for your pension to really carry you through, right? So, and a lot of people, you were, when you were working, you were, I mean, maintaining a certain lifestyle, but after that you're not able to sustain it. So it's really frustration, concerns about your golden years, your retirement. But here, this business is allowing you to prepare your retirement. Now she's, enjoying her life. She's retired, enjoying her grandkids and having
Yes.
a grandma that can just, disperse, at peace,
It's
That's
part
a
of my it's
blessing.
part
Who
of
don't
my
want that?
whys. It's part of my whys. The very reason
Yeah.
why I wanted this digital business, God has made it happen. It's part of my reasons. It's part of my whys for starting up this digital
Yes.
to be able to make my grandkids happy and make my kids who are their parents equally happy.
Yeah, that makes your heart full, right? At the end of the day, when you have blessed your loved ones, and there's even more joy in giving than receiving. So can you imagine? I can just see what you feel when you are able to bless your family that way. And all because of this business. So if you are out there, you want to do the same. Maybe you're in a place where you want to do more for your grandkids, but you're not able to. Here, join us,
Absolutely.
right? You are there, you're working, you're just wondering what's going to happen with me, with my life when I retired. What am I going to become? Prepare. What are you doing? What are you doing? We just want to encourage you, come and join. Seek out the information. Sometimes it's just information that you need. We want to bless you with this webinar, right? Today, and you are really the chosen one because it's our webinar day. So you have the chance to check it out for yourself. We are talking here, but we want you to check it out for yourself. So, Dr. Ego, can you tell somebody how to join our webinar?
Very good. So it's simple. Mentor Anne has her website. When you go there, click on the website, put in your real name and your email address. Then you will see a little, check where it will say agree. Click on it, right? And then look for learn more. Then you click on the learn more. A website is going to open up for you. When you click on her website, you will see all of this open up. When you click learn more, you will see a video. That's the initial one. This video is just going to tell you just what peripherally the business is all about. You are required to pay the refundable 149. What does that do? It gives you access to the video that will tell you everything about the business. And why this is
Mhm.
important is we are transparent here. When you pay that, that is refundable. You have 30 days time lag. As you heard me say in
Mhm.
the introduction, I paid that in 2021 and 2022.
Mhm.
My bad. My bad. I didn't have anybody like this to make this
Mhm.
explanation, but you are having us. You can easily get to her, to give you further explanation. I'm sure in
Yes, yeah.
her profile, her phone number, her WhatsApp will be there. So if you need further verification, you can get in touch with her. So when you do that, you get to understand every bit of the business, how you want to come in, everything, and then you make an informed decision. So that's why I'm encouraging you. Don't waste any further time. Go to her website, click on it, pay the 149, and then you get started. We are here to hold your hands, and make you enjoy the journey the same way we are enjoying it. Yeah.
Amen to that. Thank you, Dr. Ego. Again, I just want to notate what you mentioned: real email and real name. Sometimes people think they want to fool around putting invalid emails. I mean, you're doing it for you. You're not doing it for us. We are already in the business. So if you
Yes.
want to know more, please, real information. That's your benefit because otherwise you cannot access that webinar. So do yourself a favor, your real name, your real email, so you can access the information. Today, the session is live, and we have it at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Well, you get this overview, like she said. But if you want to know more, because you might say, okay, why do I have to pay? But you don't give all your secret to everybody, you
Mhm.
know. And if you're really serious, because we are talking about people needing change in their life, but now we don't have the same dreams, we don't have the same objectives, so it depends. If you're just cruising through, okay, but if you need change today, this is the second quarter of the year, how will your December 2025 look like? It
Mhm.
depends on the choices, it depends on the decision you are making today. So go ahead, and your future self will thank you. So go ahead, check it out, and then connect with us. We are just a message away. You can message us on Facebook. You can, better yet, connect with us by email through our website. So, Dr. Ego, to just wrap up here, what can you tell somebody who's been on the fence, who's seen all of these adverts, who's seen all of this live that we do, in our pages, or just maybe in WhatsApp group or whatever? What can you tell somebody?
Yeah. You see, it's okay to be skeptical, but when you allow skepticism to paralyze you, when you allow it to pin you down, then that becomes a very big issue. And we know nothing will change except we make that change. You people heard me say
Mm-hmm.
that my first grandson, I was blessed with my first grandson in 2021. When his birthday came up the next year, you know, I mean, I did a little bit, but not the way my heart desired. Why was I able to do much last year and this year? Because I made a decision that I need to get my retirement, my golden age sorted out, stabilized. I made that decision and I acted upon it 2023. And here we are today. By the grace of God, we are already beginning to reap the dividends of that decision.
Mm-hmm.
So if you continue being on the fence, the truth is this, right? We are already at the middle of the year. Come end of
Mm-hmm.
2025, nothing will change in your life. You don't get anything out of the comfort zone. You just have to get out of the comfort zone. If it is fear, deal with those fears because we are real. We are telling you you can connect with us to get further clarification. We are not coercing
Yes.
you to come on board. We are telling you to make an informed decision. However, if you keep allowing your destiny, your future to be jeopardized by fear, at the end of the day, you have yourself to blame. But that will not be, your portion because look at us enjoying it in the community. There are a lot of beautiful testimonials of people that this particular digital business has transformed their lives. Okay, so don't be on the fence anymore. Come, we are here to help you get on board.
Thank you. Thank you. We'll wrap up here. Again, like she said, you are a decision away to live your best life. We'll leave you with that. So you got the invitation. Join us tonight. So thank you, thank you, thank you, Dr. Ego. We just want to make a good use of your time, and thank you for responding to our invite. And we are so glad to our viewers. Please, thank you for your viewership. Thank you for your support. Stay tuned for more, and please share the live because somebody's looking, somebody's praying, and this might just be the answer to somebody's prayer. With that, we'll leave you here and we'll say bye for now. Bye bye.
Bye.